Hey guys, I am here with Sarah Eisenmann. Sarah is a recent graduate of the CCL program, and today she is going to share with us kind of where she started, what brought her into the program, how her whole experience went, and share some results as well. So, thank you for joining us,
Thanks for
Sarah.
having me.
Of course, could you share just a little bit about yourself before we dive right in?
Yeah, so I'm a wife and a mom. We just had our first little baby girl about 2 years ago, and my husband's a travel nurse. We've been traveling, but just recently we settled in the St. Louis area near you. So that's a
Yes,
little bit about us.
Sarah and I were just talking right before we started recording this, and we live like we're like neighbors, so that's really cool.
So random.
Can you kind of explain before you jumped into the program the problem that you were facing? Kind of what was the thing that drew you to a program like the Content Creator Lab?
Yeah. So it was really important for me to stay home. I wanted to be with my daughter after we had her. But you'd want to be a help to your family and help with the income and everything. So I was looking for something that I could do from home. But a lot of jobs aren't really conducive to mommy life from home.
Yes.
So that was kind of where I was before I found you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any related experience then? Did you have like freelancing experience or photography experience, or
Yeah.
were you all brand new to all of this?
Yeah. So no on freelance. I did have some photography experience. I had a hobby camera, I would call it, in my early 20s. So I would shoot for friends like anniversaries and
Okay,
engagements, stuff like that,
that's
but
cool.
nothing like professional. And I never started a business or anything
Oh,
from it.
okay.
So, but just it was kind of a hobby camera. But I did end up getting rid of all the gear and everything. So I wasn't like
Yes.
serious about it.
So you got like a whole new camera and lenses and everything then to start CCL.
Exactly. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you try any other methods of earning an income from home before you started the program, or is this the first?
It is the first, yeah.
Okay.
I think I was pretty picky as for what I was looking for.
Yes.
So, this just ended up being a perfect fit
Oh,
for the life I
yay.
was already living. So that's what
Yes.
made it so easy to jump in.
Lined up with your passions and
Yeah,
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 gave you
and
that
just
freedom.
exactly. Oh, yeah.
So then I think you kind of basically already answered my next question, which is what made you choose CCL over anything else you could have done?
Yeah, I
I mean,
think
that sums it
basically
up.
that. Yeah, and there are so many aspects too that I loved about it. Like I'm already in the kitchen all the time anyways. I was telling my
Yes,
husband, I was like, I'm already cooking all the time. Basically, it's just shooting what I cook. And
exactly.
like I said, I did have that photography experience before, so that
Mhm.
kind of lined up really well. Another aspect I just liked about it is you don't have to have a social media present. And I'm not like
Yes.
really a social media person anyways. I don't like going on all the time and spending my time doing that. So I was like, wow, a lot of businesses, that's super important. That's a
It
super
really is.
important part of it, the
Yeah.
marketing aspect. So
Marketing
I don't
yourself.
know. That's just a part of it where I was like, I like that part too.
It's
That
a
I can get
great, great benefit to doing this. If you want to
yeah,
stay behind the scenes, you don't want to go out and put your face out there and
exactly.
market yourself and be on social media all the time. You don't have to do that at all with this. You can stay behind the scenes. In fact, I see a lot of creators, they use their business name instead of their personal name. Like no one would
Yes,
even like
yes.
know, so that's a great
Exactly, and
aspect.
that's just a cool aspect that I liked about it as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like how you were mentioning how you can just like you're already in the kitchen and you can get
Yes,
paid for that. It's like is
exactly.
I can't tell you how many times I was like telling my husband like we'd be eating dinner and it's like a dinner that I just shot and I'm like
Yes.
I'm going to make several $100s off of our dinner tonight and it's just
It's
like
so
what
true.
kind of job like is this? This is
Yeah,
amazing.
it's so cool. It's so cool. And I didn't like make a lot of desserts and stuff before I did this, honestly.
Yeah.
But my husband's not complaining. Desserts shoot really pretty.
Oh,
So I
they're
do a
so
lot of
pretty
them.
and they
Yes.
sell so well
They sell so well.
because people
And
love them.
so
They click. They're like, "Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to click on
exactly.
that." So
So
bloggers want to buy those.
yeah, my family's not complaining about it.
Oh no, mine neither. My daughters love it when I shoot desserts and they
Yeah.
try to like sneak their hands in. I have so many pictures on my camera of like little hands
Yes.
peeking into my
Yes.
scene when I'm getting my pictures because they're trying to
That's
steal
so
my
fun.
food.
Yeah, that's so fun.
Like,
I love
wait a little bit longer.
it. Love it.
So, did you have any concerns initially that might have prevented you from joining the program? And if you did have any concerns, what kind of put those to rest?
I think the biggest concern was the investment. I think that's a
Yeah.
hard thing for anybody to
Oh,
like put that
absolutely.
amount. Yeah. So I think that was probably my biggest concern. But I told my husband because when I first found you on someone's YouTube channel, I was like, this is it. Like this is what I've been looking for. Oh, and I lost my train of thought there. So we were talking about I'm totally lost my train
Oh,
of
like what concerns did you have?
Oh yeah. So the investment, and I told my husband, I was like, I promise I will make back the investment. I will keep doing this until I make back the investment. So, but that ended up not being a problem. So, yeah.
So you've made your investment back already, or are you close to
Um,
doing that?
I'm very close. So I've actually only shot or sold 7 recipes.
Okay.
And so if you were to work Monday through Friday, like
Yeah.
you could like so I in my next recipe, when I sell my next recipe, I'll have made back the investment. So if you work
I
like Monday through Friday, less than 2 weeks, I mean it's possible. It's
Oh
totally
yeah,
possible. And that was
totally.
like amazing to me. I was like,
I've
wow,
had students pay back their investment within 2 weeks. So
that's
you've only been selling for like a month or
yeah.
so.
Yeah, well, it was kind of weird.
Well,
So I
you
did
took some time off.
I did, yeah. So I did the program. I sold for like a week, and in that
Yeah.
first week, I told you I made just under 1,000,
That's
which was
amazing. That
awesome.
is
Yeah,
amazing.
it was awesome.
I
And
when I got
then,
that email from you, I was just like, "Oh my
yeah,
gosh, you go girl, do it. You're doing
yeah,
it."
yeah, it was super cool. And then almost right after that point, we took a month off, and we were just moving and a lot of crazy.
Yeah,
So, and then I started selling a few days ago, and yeah, by the next recipe, I'll have made back the investment.
that is
So it was
so
not
great.
a big deal at all. Yeah.
I know it's like the investment, it is, I mean, it is an investment and it's like you got to plan for that. But
Right.
it's like when you can make that money back within 30 days and then you can keep making that money back
Exactly.
continuously for
It's a
years to
no-brainer.
come, it's
Yeah.
like a no-brainer.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. So that was super cool. Yeah.
I'm so happy for
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you.
I have a couple more questions, and I think you kind of mentioned this in an email, but in what ways do you see this new career opportunity helping you in your future?
Yeah. So I had mentioned to you another thing I told my husband. I was like, man, I would love to pay for, we don't have a home yet, but we hope to be getting one in the near future. And so I told him, I was like, I would love to just pay for our mortgage. Like that was
So
kind of like
cool.
a goal that I would have had.
Yes.
And so I had a number in my head of what I would want to bring in. And
Yes.
like I'm on track to triple, if not quadruple that number.
Oh my
Like
goodness, that's
it's crazy.
amazing.
Yeah. It's really
I
cool.
love this for you,
Yeah.
Sarah. I
Yeah.
love
It's
this for
been
you
such
and
a
your
good fit.
family.
Thank
It's
you.
such a blessing, isn't it? Like
It
having
really
this
is.
kind of work where you can do this from home, be with your daughter, and
Yeah,
still
on your own
contribute.
schedule too. Like I just told you, I took a month off just
Hmm.
because there was crazy. We were moving and
Oh yeah,
that's awesome. I'm not beholden to someone else's schedule or their
right.
timeline, or I can just create as I can.
It's
And
such
that's
a
it.
big benefit because most freelance niches, you are booking clients. So
Yeah,
even though you can work on your own terms as a freelancer in other niches,
mhm.
there's
On
still
that
like
deadline.
work that's due to that person. And
Yeah,
with what we do, it's like, well, we don't really have anything due. We're not booking clients. So we're just
I love
selling.
that
We
aspect of
can
it.
create as much or as little as you want. So I've done the same thing. Like when I had my girls, I would take time off. It would be like my maternity leave. I didn't have to tell anybody anything. And
I
I just
love
jumped
that.
back in when I wanted to.
Yeah, and no one, it's fine. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you
it's
don't skip
really
a
cool.
beat. You just jump right back in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that aspect about it too. Um, so what aspect of CCL, the program, what did you enjoy or benefit from the most, would you say?
I think the program itself, I liked how clear and concise you were. Like there wasn't a lot of fluff. It was just like, the first session, here it is, here's what you need to know, and
Yeah.
here's the homework, just go do it. And so it's like, okay, I'll go do that. Then you come back the next week and it's very clear and just, I loved that. It was very straightforward, got to the point. And to
Good.
me, it's amazing. Like I still think it blows my mind that I could go from like not knowing anything about this world and in 6 weeks having a business and it making a significant amount of money and helping our family, like that is so cool. I love
Isn't
that.
it amazing that
It
like
really
we
is.
don't have to go, even though I've done that, like go to
Yes.
college and get a
Yeah.
four-year degree. It's like
Yeah.
you don't have to do that these days. Like you
I
can take a
know.
course like CCL and in 6 weeks you can earn what you would earn,
Yeah.
going and getting a four-year degree or even more. I mean,
Yeah.
there are some students who've come out and they are making incredible money and they
Yeah.
didn't have any experience prior to
Mhm.
this. It's amazing that we have those opportunities now,
Exactly.
especially
Exactly.
as mamas, and we can be home and do
Yeah.
this too.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't have, I told my husband, like, I I could have, I suppose, figured this out, but it would have taken like legitimately probably years, like to figure it
Yeah.
all out and do it as well as I'm doing now. Where it's like in 6 weeks, you can learn from somebody else who's put
Yes.
their blood, sweat, and tears into it. You probably didn't figure it out in 6 weeks, I would imagine.
No, it's like
So,
it was a long drawn out process
yeah.
because I didn't have
Yeah.
anybody teaching me. So it's like I was
Exactly.
just kind of learning and I didn't
It's
get to
gold.
the income level as quick.
Yeah.
Like you're starting out and you are like making really good money. It took me much longer just because I
Yeah.
didn't know what I
Exactly.
needed to know right off the bat. So
Exactly. So that's where the investment is like, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Time is money. And so
time is money. That's
yeah,
right.
it's great.
Absolutely. So, what would you say then to somebody who is like kind of looking at the program right now? They're
Yeah.
drawn to it, but like
Yeah.
they are kind of on the fence still.
Yeah. I would say definitely go for it if you want that freedom. If you want to be home with your family, but still be able to bring in a really decent income, I'd
Mhm.
say absolutely go for it. And I think it definitely, if you have an eye for photography, I would say that would help you. But if you
Yeah.
don't, you, Shannon, like you've done a great job, like teaching the
Oh,
beginners
thank you
how they
so
can get it
much.
going. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I would say definitely go for it.
Thanks,
I'm
Sarah.
so glad I did it.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. And I am
Yeah.
so glad that I've had the opportunity to work with you. Your work
Yeah.
is just
Thank you.
beautiful. And you're already, I can see like you're just like getting so many people who
Yeah.
are really excited about buying from you. So you're just going to
Yeah.
continue
Thank
to
you.
go up from here and your business is going to continue to flourish. And I'm excited to see where you go from here.
Yeah. I
You're
appreciate
still at
that.
the beginning. So, and
I
you're doing
know.
so great.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you for joining me and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so
Alrighty. Thank
much. Have a
you.
good day. Bye.